Okay, I have finished decorating the next page. So, here's the page. These magnets are really good. So you've got the full-size pocket in there, and then this opens. You've got the small flip pocket here, and then 3 flip pockets on this side. What I have also done is I ripped off the journaling background on this. I was just going to do this, which would be perfect. However, I don't like the way the page acts. I don't like the way it opens, that flip out and flip out. I don't like that. So I decided to have it this way, and I'll probably put something down there at some point. So that's one. How many got? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the 5 pages. What I'm actually planning on doing is, let me get the, okay, so here's my actual base pages. What I'm going to do is these are going to go on the front of each page. On the back, I'm going to have the backs of the pages all the same, and what I want it to be is kind of like a journaling spot, so you can actually use it as a journal. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a flip and then a pocket, and then make a booklet in the pocket, possibly. That's the rough plan at the moment. So what I've also had to do is buy some paper, and I found this, which I have, it's this page here, and it's, if I can get it, there we go, it's this, not very clear, but yeah, it's this, whatever it is, Pion Design. It's a Swedish company, and all I've done is, because I'm not going to use this corner, I'm going to use this corner, I've glittered a bit of this with the glitter that I have. So I have a few of those, and I've managed to find some more of these, but only these. I did actually find the 8 sheets that you get in a pack, and I ordered them from America. These came from America. This came from Frantic Stamper. Recommend highly. I paid about $30 for shipping on this, and there's 4 other sheets that I've put by. There's 4 of these ones, there's 9 of these, there's 1, 2, 3 of these ones, and 1, 2, 2 of these, and all of that, so that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 20, 22 sheets of paper, and it cost me $30 just in shipping. I went to another online scrapbooking store and managed to find, like I said, the whole set of these papers, and I ordered them, I paid the shipping, and then I got an email saying, oh, you haven't paid all the shipping. Because it weighs over £2 in weight, we are going to charge. Now bear in mind, it would have been less sheets than this. I ordered 2 of these, so it would been, I think, 18 sheets of paper. They were going to charge me $59.50 postage and packaging for 18 sheets of 12 by 12 paper. And now, whether it's the fault of the store, I don't know, because like I said, I've got 22 sheets from this company, and they charged me 30, just under, I think it was $28.50 postage and packaging, which hurts, And I have to say, I think you Americans are being totally and utterly shafted when it comes to postage abroad. When I have an online shop, and when I send something out which does weigh, it's less than a kilogram, it costs me £8.50 to post it to America. It doesn't weigh as much as this, and yet apparently for America to send something much lighter to me costs, like I say, $30 for this, or $60 nearly for the other company, which I'm not going to mention the other company because I don't think it's fair, because they're probably an amazing company if you're in America and order them from America, but living in England, it wasn't a good deal for me. But the Frantic Stamper, which is why I got these, was okay. So I just thought I'd explain that, because obviously if I had only a 4-page album, it would have been fine, but I'm not. I've got an 8-page album, so that's 16 sides. So I do think as Americans you're being shafted on what it costs you to send things abroad, and it is crippling your small cottage businesses that have to send out to other countries, because you can't compete against the bigger companies. So sadly, you know, I think it is affecting the small cottage businesses in America for you to send out abroad. So, but then again, America's a big country, so you probably don't need to send things abroad. I'm just thinking, you know, you could make so much more because there are a lot of things in America that you simply can't get in other countries. And, you know, it would be amazing for you to be able to send these things. Right, I'm going to shut up now. I'm going to get off my soapbox and get back to making the next page. So part 6. So I'll be back when I've decided what I'm then going to do. Oh, the other thing I'm going to do on some of these pages that are more plain, I think I'm going to do some stamping and stuff like that. And this one's not too bad because it has got some of the smaller bits and pieces on it, but some of the other ones, I think, like here, this needs something. But then again, I do have it. I found the little bit, so I can put this bit on. I think that'll look better. So yes, on some of them there will be some changes made. This needs something done to it, and maybe this bit over here, but it has got all of this here, so maybe not. Something needs to be done in here. Definitely this one, not on the inside though, because of this design is so busy. I had to use a lot of plain on that one, but definitely inside this one it needs something. I keep on going to open it here and it doesn't. Obviously it opens here, so it needs something and then something. So part 6 coming up. Oh dear. Okay, I think I'm ready for page 6. Well, part 6. So this is a full A4 piece, so it's 8 1/4 by 11 5/8, and I have scored it at 8 1/4. Then I took another piece. These are just all roughly right, 9 1/4 by 4 3/4, and scored at 1/4 of an inch and 8 3/4 of an inch on the 9 1/4 of an inch side. This one is 3 1/2 inches, and once again on the 9 1/4 inch side scored at 1/4 of an inch and 8 3/4 of an inch. I then have one piece that is 9 1/2 inches by 8 1/4 inches, and it is scored at 8 1/4 and 8 1/2. Two of those. And then I have one piece that is a 9 1/4 by 8 1/4, scored at 8 1/4 and 8 3/8. I have not got this written down, it's sort of in my head. So this could be interesting. Okay, the first thing I want to do is to grab these two with the 1/8 of an inch gusset, so they're 9 and whatever they were, 9 and a half scored at 8 1/4 and 8 1/2. And what I want to do is grab a ruler, put my glasses on. Oh, my glasses need cleaning. Okay, and I want to, excuse me if I get my head in the way. I want one with a diagonal line this way, and this one with the diagonal on this side. I want it with the flap on this side, the hinge gusset flap, I want cut in that direction. So that's the set. No, it's not. Okay, so 1, 2. Now I want to cut these bits off. So I'm just checking that my microphone is plugged in. I haven't had much luck with this microphone. My son had to come down yesterday and sort it out for me. Okay, wish me luck. One. Which we are going to glue on the back to make a pocket, rather than fluff about and have it with hinges and whatnot. I thought it'd be easier to do it this way. That's the corner of that page. And down it goes. Okay, so because this is in half, it should fit exactly. That's what we're hoping. And before I forget, magnet. And no, it's here. Magnet, so that will close like that. Okay, first part done. Second part, I don't want anything on there. I don't know if I'm going to have anything on there just yet. Right, so let's take the one with the one score line at 8 1/4 inches with what was left over, and your two bits with the flaps each side. Basically, I'm trying to make as much pockets and flaps and such like without actually wasting any paper. And I just got my order in. Absolutely brilliant. I ordered from Printable Heaven, I do believe it was, or was it Every Craft's a Pound? It was Every Craft's a Pound. Ordered some of this tape, and it cost me £10 for like 24 rolls or something daft. And yeah, I ordered that on Sunday night, and wow, Monday morning, early hours of Monday morning, and they arrived today. This is quite strange for me. I'm actually sat down. Now my microphone is hopefully working. I can sit down and craft. I don't, because usually my microphone was I had to use the microphone that was attached to the camera up there. But no, I don't. Okay, you don't want anything along the bottom because this is a partial pocket, as is this one. So oh dear, I think I'm going to have to clean my scissors. But we all know how lazy I am about cleaning scissors. Okay, so with your flap at the bottom facing towards you, take the narrowest, the smallest of the two, and decide how high you want your top pocket to be. And I'm thinking about about there. So I'm going to mark that with a pencil so I know roughly where it's going. Okay. Release the tape backing. Oh crikey, this needs cleaning as well. Okay. So I've tidied up and now nothing is where it's supposed to be. So and my glue is still runny. Okay, so I've marked this one up here. There we go. So the next one I'm going to put at the bottom, and I don't need tape at the bottom because this is going up. Okay. Now if you want to make some extra flaps for this, you can. I'm actually not going to. Okay, so next pocket I'm going to have about that far from the bottom. It shouldn't make much of a difference. And then I am going to leave a gap here, the same gap that I've left on this side, because my score line is here and my bottom of my pocket is here. So if I glued that, I'll be gluing the side of this pocket down. So I'm just gluing the sides that will touch the pocket, not the base page. Okay, now I'm not going to glue these down yet because obviously, because this one's going straight to page, I'm going to want to decorate this bit first before I glue this down. So I'm not going to glue that. I'm not going to glue this down right away. Okay, so this is back page. Right, now we want this bit here with the 8 1/4 inch score line, and then the 8 3/8 score line. So that's your 1/8 of an inch gusset. There we go. And I'm going to put some tape on here. And because I don't know what else I'm going to add onto this bit yet, I'm going to leave quite a wide a wide hinge flat bit here, because if I load it up, then obviously it's going to have a lot on there, so it's going to need something stronger oh dear, my words are not coming out today. It's going to need a wider hinge just to make sure it's strong enough to hold whatever I add to it. And everything is glittered. I've got glitter on everything. I found another paper on Pixel Scrapper, and I think it's their Chills and Thrills collection, and it's this one, and I've just added this swirl in glitter on the edge here, but this goes really nicely with the My Mind's Eye Lost and Found Halloween papers. So once again, that's from Pixel Scrapper, and it's their Chills and Thrills collection, so if you look through you should be able to find that. Okay, so I'm going to mitre these edges, but I'm not going to mitre the gusset. Leave your gussets free, people. Okay, and this is going, so you've got your flap here, which is going to be the pocket that's stuck down. This I'm just going to stick right over the back. Now if you want to stick it at the front, you can. I'm just going to stick mine at the back, so it's out the way and I don't have to worry about it. So let's get that score line there. Release the tape backing. Add some glue, because we know that I'm not going to put this on straight first time. And my glue is pouring out. Okay, I'm going to line up that. No, I need to line it up on the top one. Make sure it's straight. And then fold that over. Hopefully that is straight. That looks pretty straight to me. Yay! Luckily I am doing that way round, because that is a lot of glue that's squishing out. There we go. Hopefully it hasn't squished out this way, or it has a bit. There we go. So I've got it joined there at the back with my gusset showing there. Okay, next. Let's go back to these bits, and I think what I shall do is take my thin tape and I'm going to go down this side. I can't see my score. I've got my glasses on and I can't see my score line. Right, going down this side. And then yes. See, not with it, and then across the bottom. Oh dear. Wrinkly tape. Okay, and I will be using glue as well. So that's that one. And now this one down by the side by the hinge. She says, trying desperately to do it. There we go. Oh, and I've done it again. Wrinkly tape. And then across the bottom, because nobody likes anything falling out of their bottom. Okay. So I have a lovely little basket next to me where I keep everything that I'm using, all my little tools, and I end up chucking them on the desk instead of back in my basket. Right, okay. So now that is that one, and this is this one. Okay, now I'll really burnish that down. Add a bit of glue on top of that tape because I am going to make a bit of a hash job of this, I just know it. I'm not even having to squeeze the glue bottle, it's just pouring out. Okay, and then I want to put this one on top of this one. Okay, it's easier if you line up from the bottom, because then if you've got any adjustments to make, you can just cut the edge here. So if you wanted a fancy edge here, you could do a fancy edge. Oops. So I'm just trying to get this absolutely as straight as I can. I think that's as straight as I'm going to get it, but that's pretty good. Now for this one, tape backing and glue. And then place it on top. You can see this one is slightly off, so let's make sure that's stuck down first. And then we can just tidy up that edge. There we go, that's better. So now I have 2 diagonal pockets that will go directly on top of one another. So what I want to do now is place these with the hinge at the back. Okay, so basically this keeps the whole page down, that one little magnet there. So you open up these and then you'll be able to open up this, and then you'll have the 3 pockets. And whatever I decide to put here, I've got a funny feeling it might be I don't know. I'll think of something to go up on this bit. Definitely. Eventually. Okay, so whilst I remember, I don't think I've got any of my favourite magnets left. Oh, there's one. One isn't really any good. I need 2. So there's 2 magnets. Right, let's get some tape on here. Okay, tape on the back. And this one's going on this side. Glue. Okay, this is where the fun begins. So I want it right down on that corner and up that edge. Let's pop that down and make sure that that is absolutely perfect. Oh, maybe not. It's slightly down. Not happy with that. Maybe I'm going to have to be happy with that. That'll be okay. And now to put the other one on. I think I shall magic up a coffee. There you go, magicked up a coffee. Thank you. I do like being waited on. Obviously I didn't magic up a coffee, you know. I just have a really, really good husband. Okay. Release the tape backing on this side. And glue, glue, glue. And then yep. Happy, happy, happy. Let's turn this over and give this a quick Okay, so now, before I forget, now there's two ways you can do this. You can either have this on the front and just have one magnet here to keep it closed, or you can, well, you can't really have it this way because you've got, unless you increase your gusset there, could have had it done that way and had two magnets, but I like it this way. 1, 2. So what we want to do is put the magnet here so that it's in a good place for all of them. So let's get a bit of tape and my scissors. And tape backing off. So I'm going to need it about there, I think. That's a good place. Double-sided sticky tape on the top magnet. Take off the backing. And then make sure that your gussets are not floppy, because you don't want floppy gussets. That's another thing you don't want. And line it up, press it down. Ta-da! Magnets. Okay, so you have a diagonal pocket here. Oh yeah. You have a diagonal, seriously, you have a diagonal pocket here and one here. Open up, you've got a flap here, and I think I'm going to do the design in like a triangle maybe. So I might kind of mark the centre and maybe. And then this flaps up, and when this is stuck down after you've decorated it, you can have 1, 2, 3 pockets, and then I think of something to go on here. So I will be back in part 7 to show you this decorated, because this has turned out to be quite a long video. So I'll see you soon, hopefully. And I've got to get all this red line tape stuff off me. So I will see you soon, and thank you for watching.